Anytime that you're creating a web document, you should start with a plan of what you're going to do. It saves a lot of time, energy, and coming back and correcting. So it's always good to start with at least a plan. And so our basic plan here is that we're going to create what is the most typical of web pages. We're going to start out with the web page, which you see in blue there. So that would be the everything visible within the body tag. At the top, we're going to add a header. Below that, we're going to have navigation. We're going to have a main body, and we're going to have a footer. Now, the specific content in here we'll move towards as we get further on, because what our intent here is to set up what is going to be the structure of the document. So what we're working with is the header, the nav, and the footer are semantic elements, and then the main body is a section as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add those first, and then we'll move on from that. So what we can do based upon having that document available in front of us is we can start adding our code here. Now, I've already added the H1 just so that I could demonstrate what you need to do in order to start adding code. Well, that intro CSS intro lab, that heading level 1, that's actually going to end up in my header. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the header tag, and I'm going to close that tag after the H1. So what that does is that indicates that this H1 is actually going to live inside of this header tag. And in this particular software, you can see that as I highlight a tag, it shows what I've selected in there. So right now I've got the header. It just so happens that the body shows the same thing because only thing in there right now is the header. But as we go through, we'll be able to use that to highlight so you can see what's going on. So we've got the header. We go back, you'll see that the next thing I need to do is nav, main body, and then a footer. So this is a question where sometimes the nav goes inside the header, sometimes it doesn't. For now, I'm going to put it outside the outside the header in order to allow me to do this. I'm just going to put some filler tag here so that you can see. And so that becomes content inside of that nav tag. And then the next section is that I want to have an area called the main body. Well, I'm going to make that as a section because that is the important thing that's going on there. It semantically tells me that it is a section. And then, of course, I want to add the footer. Okay, so once again, now I'll refresh my screen here. There's my header. There's my H1, there's my nav, there's my section, which later we'll give an idea of main body, there's my footer, and when I go to my body tag, it's everything included in there. So that gives you the start towards you've built the basic architecture of the document that we're going to be using. You've gone ahead and built that. Now we'll add, in the next video, we'll add some content to it.